Hello, today we're going to do day 4 of the egg lab, so you need to have your egg lab open so you can write down your data. I'm going to put my weighing paper on the scale. I'm going to re-zero the scale, take the mass of the paper out. This is the egg after it's set there on Friday. What I have on it is basically it's almost like a wax paper, and that keeps any atmospheric absorption or evaporation from going on. What we have here is an egg that will look just a wee bit different than it did on Friday, okay? And I'm changing it so you can see it a little bit better there. You can see it down in there. It's pretty cool looking. We have one single cell with just the membrane. Everybody catch that? This is one single cell, and all it is the membrane, okay? The egg, the shell, the calcium has been leached out by the vinegar, okay? So what I'm going to do, if you read your directions, it says make some observations, so you can make some observations about it. Those are qualitative, so it's just what you're seeing. Then it says measure the amount of vinegar, remove the egg from the vinegar and rinse it gently with water, then get the mass of it. So this is the fun part. If I just stick my hand in there, I may not be able to get that, because remember, this is just a fragile little membrane. So here comes the fun, tricky part, if you will. I'm going to pour that vinegar, because I need to get the volume remaining, and I'm going to catch that egg as it gently slides forward, okay? So I have transferred all the liquid from my original container into that beaker. We'll take a look at that in a minute and see how much is left. I'm going to rinse this real quick. Now, I'm not going to stick it under the water, but I am going to put it next to the water and gently sprinkle it. Sorry, I don't have a video for you of that, but take my word, I'm not sticking it under the water. That could make this thing pop since it's just a little phospholipid membrane. So very carefully, I'm now going to get the mass of it. Wowee. We started at 47.8 grams on Friday, and this thing on day 4 is now up to 92.3 grams. That's 92.3 grams, okay? Now I need to look at the container to see how much liquid is left. And I have, that's your volume remaining, so today you fill out your volume remaining, it is 150 milliliters. That's the volume remaining, okay? So we've collected the mass, we have collected the volume remaining. I'm going to rinse out my original beaker really quick. You always want to rinse out your beaker in between, because today what we're going to put into it is highly, highly interesting. You can see it sitting in the background there. It is Karo syrup. So this is a type of syrup you might put on your pancakes, okay? And I'm going to add 200 milliliters, okay? As you might be able to tell, the viscosity, or if you will, the runniness, the thickness, is much more than regular old water, okay? This is a very thick syrup. And let's see, I can go up to 200. There we go. So I've got 200 mils of the Karo syrup. And now I'm going to gently place the egg into the Karo syrup and watch what happens. It doesn't sink. It's just kind of floating there, which is fine. We don't want to touch it. We don't want to poke it. That's good. And again, we're going to use our parafilm, which is the technical name of this, and we're going to cover it back up so nothing evaporates. That way we know we're not losing any liquid to evaporation. So not much to the observations on that, okay? Alrighty then, that's it. See you tomorrow.